George G. Welcome to George G's Moving Rock. How's everyone doing out there today and this weekend? Hope everyone's healthy, happy, and having nice weather. So it's a pretty nice day today. It's in the mid 80s, but it's not too hot, so it's not bad. Not too bad in humidity, so it's good. Hope where you are, it's nice. So we're up to 1994, my 15 favorite albums of the year, and my 3 honorable mentions. So good. I hope everyone's liking these things. I get some positive feedback from people. Not a million people are watching me, but that's fine. If people do watch me, I appreciate every one of you and all your comments and all that. So anyway, let's get on. I'll go on with the list here. So first we have 3 album mentions. First one is one I can't find it. My wife borrowed it a long time ago. I never saw it again, and it's the Soundgarden, the Super Unknown. So that's my one of my honorable mentions. I don't have it. I can't find it. I do have it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Next one is Dog Man by King's X. Another honorable mention. One more honorable mention is Black Hand Inn by Running Wild. Good album too. All right, let's get on my the top 15 here. Good. So here we go. Number 15 is Suicidal Tendencies, Suicidal for Life. This one's one that's most people don't talk about it at all, but it's really a good album. A lot of cursing on this album. I mean, it's got Don't Give a Fuck, No Fucking Problem, Suicidal Motherfucker. Those are the first 4, and Fucked Up Just Right. Those are the first 5 songs, or the first 4 songs after Invocation. But No Bullshit. I mean, those are the names of the songs. I'm not kidding you. But Depression, Anguish, all those songs I mentioned, they're really good. I mean, I just went for that whole thing with that, but it's a really good album. It's pretty heavy. I like it. So that's my number 15. Then number 14 is Pantera, Far Beyond Driven. Another one of their 3 classic ones. Strength Beyond Strength, of course. Becoming. 5 Minutes Alone is one of the famous ones. I'm Broken. The video for that is great. What do you call it? They have to do cover of Planet Caravan here too. But Throes of Rejection is good, and Slaughtered. It's good. It's good. It's a solid album by Pantera, so that's why it's up there. Number 14. Number 13 is Slayer, The Unbeaten. Divine Intervention. This is the one after David Bowie left the band. And what's his name? Paul Bastoff took off for drums. Good album though, I like it. Killing Fields, Sex, Murder, and Art, Ditto Head. I love Ditto Head. Serenity and Murder, Mind Control. It's got good stuff on it. I mean, I think it's a good album. So that's why it's on my list though. So Slayer, that is my number. What do you call it? Number 13. Oh, I'm losing track of my head here. Number 12 is maybe one no one's ever heard of, but I love the album, and it's Warrior Soul. Space Age Playboys. Love Warrior Soul. Their earlier stuff is so good. This is really a really excellent album. Rocket Engines, The Drug, I love. Let's Get Wasted, No, No, No. Rotten Soul, I Want to Get Some. Star Ride is great. Generation Graveyard. If you never heard this album, give it a listen. It's like, if you ever heard of Warrior Soul, it's kind of like I said, if you started one of the other videos, they're like the Cult meets Metallica kind of in a way. Really good stuff though. So Warrior Soul, that's my number 12. Number 11 is Merciful Fate with Time. Time's another really solid album after they reunited with Hank Sherman and Michael Denner. Might Be Thy Name, Angel of Light is such a great song. The Mad Arab, My Demon, Lady in Black, Mirror, The Afterlife, another great album by Merciful Fate. Simple cover too, but it works. It's good. That's my number 11. Number 10 is an album I think I was going to put on this list, but after listening to these albums not too long ago, I really got into this album a lot more, and people really love it, and I can see why. And it's Halloween with Master of the Rings. It's a great album, man. I never used to think it was that great, but after listening to it and getting into it more, it's really good. Soul Survivor is such a great song, great drum at the end, little drum fill or whatever you want to call it. Solo, I guess, not really solo, but the way the song gets with the drums is great. Mr. Ego, Perfect Gentleman, The Game Is On, Secret Alibi. It's a great album. So now I think it's a great album. So it really grew on me. It's my number 10. Excuse me. Number 9 is one of my favorite death metal type albums. Actually, their last one they really made kind of death metalish, and that's Amorphous Tale of a Thousand Lakes. This is such a great album. It really is. It's got like death metal and like little doom metal elements to it, but Into Hiding, The Castaway, First Doom, Black Winter Day, In the Beginning, Forgotten Sunrise, Two Fathers Cabin, Magic and Mayhem. Always reminds me a little bit of Maiden, some of the stuff on here. Really good, really excellent, great cover. I love that album so much. My next one, number 8, is the first album with the new singer in this band, when just the one album they did with him, and that's Motley Crue. Motley Crue is self-titled. Another one, John Corabi, yes, better singer than Vince Neil, and it's still it's a really good album though. You don't think of it, if you don't think, oh, it's Motley Crue without Vince. Well, it doesn't sound much like Motley Crue. It's a lot different. Excuse me. Power to the People, Uncle Jack, and Hooligan's Holiday. Misunderstood's a great ballad. Poison Apples I love. Smoke the Sky is one of my favorite songs Motley Crue ever did. So yeah, it's self-titled Motley Crue. That's my number 8. Number 7 is one of my favorite death metal albums ever, and it's the last one with this singer, and it's Cannibal Corpse with The Bleeding. It's another great album, such a fantastic one. Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead, Strip, Break, and Strangled, When They Still Play Live, Return to Flesh, The Pickaxe Murders, Force Fed Broken Glass, and Experiment and Homicide. It's a great album. I love this one. You guys, if you're not into Cannibal, like I've said, if you watch my other video, this is the album to start with to get into. It's a great album. So that is my number 7. And number 6 is, not sure how to hold it the way it's done, but it's Danzig 4. So there you go. My little digipack. Digipacks don't hold up over the years too well. And this one, of course, the last of the classic Danzig albums before he went off on Black Acid, Angel Lab, whatever it's called. I don't even have it. But Brand New God, Little Whip is such a great song. Can't Speak, Going Down to Die, Until You Call in the Dark, Bringer of Death. It's a really good Last of the Gasp with this one with John Christ and Eerie Von. Great album. I don't know which way you hold it, but that's my number 6. My number 5 is the last album from this band, and it was their last thing they put out as this band, but it's a good one. It's not a great one, but it is a very good one, and it's Cinderella, Still Climbing. Bad Attitude, Shuffle, Talk is Cheap, Blood from a Stone, Free Will, and it sounds like the first album for Cinderella, in my opinion. Through the Rain, Easy Come, Easy Go, and this one has Hot and Bothered, which was on a movie soundtrack. And Hot and Bothered is the only one with Fred Curie playing drums on it. The other one is I forget who's playing drums on the rest of it, but it's a really solid album. It's really good. If you just want to try, give it a shot. That's my number 5. Number 4 is my favorite album from this band, and they got a lot of albums. Their albums are long, but this one's one of my favorite ones. It's Dream Theater, Awake. Love this album too. Never get tired of it. 6 o'clock, Calling It Web, Innocence Faded, Voices, The Silent Man, The Mirror, and Lie. Lie is my favorite song. Probably my favorite song they ever did was Lie. Such a great album. Long songs, but they don't feel long with Dream Theater. They really do such a nice job. And I love this album too, so that's why it's number 4. Now my top 3. This one may be another odd one to put on here, but I always love the album. It's the first album after Revolving Door of Singers. The guitar player decided to take over for himself, and that is Annihilator, King of the Kill. It's different because it's still like thrash elements to it. From his older albums, this is the 4th album by them, but he brought his own thing to it. The Box, King of the Kill is a great song. Hell is a War. Second to None, the title of the song, Annihilator is a self-band song, whatever. Fiasco, Speed, and Bad Child. Really, really excellent album too. If you never heard this one too, go check it out. It's really good. Okay, my number 2, get my Schwitz on my freaking CDs, is Megadeth, Euthanasia. The one after Countdown, which is probably the most successful album they had. This one's got great soundtracks on it too. Reckoning Day, Train of Consequences, Tout de Monde. I love Black Curtains and Victory. So it's an odd cover, but you got to think on the back there like that. So, but it's another really good one. So I always like the inside cover of them with their little air guitaring, so that's always great. And my number one album for 1994, I'm dropping stuff here, which may be a surprise, and I'm making sure I got this right. And do I? I do. It is Testament Low. I love this album so much too. This is such a heavy album. This is when Chuck Berry started doing his little death metal type growl. And Low is a great song. Legions, Hail Mary, Shades of War, Dogface Gods is that got the heavy vocals on it. It's so freaking good. All I Can Bleed, Chasing Fear, Ride. So yeah, that is my number one. Is Testament's Low. Maybe it's a surprise it's not on there, but that's my list. So, what do you guys like from 1994? Put it in the comments and let me know, because I live here. Like I said, always stuff I missed. Like last time I missed the Type O Negative. I don't know how I missed Type O Negative for 93, but I missed it. It was one of my favorite ones. So if you saw my little border, that was tied for number one for 1993. And then someone also corrected me that I wrote for Alice in Chains. Dirt was 92, not 93. I should have forgot to put that one 92. But I forget stuff. But you guys, that's what I have you guys for. So thank you so much for all the guys that everyone that comments and likes and all that stuff. So anyway, that's it for this video. And if you like what you see, please like it, subscribe, and keep rockin' metal alive. We'll see you next time.